Hey guys, this is the Armadillo from Majin Planet TV. Today I'm taking a look at Transformers Studio Series Scrapmetal. Trust me, I'm not totally sure about the name myself. Honestly, I feel the name should be Scavenger, but beggars can't be choosers. After all, he's a cool figure. Let's go ahead and take a look at this figure. Now, Scrapmetal was actually seen in Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. I believe he is the little one that was killed to resurrect a Megatron. Spoiler, if you've never seen Revenge of the Fallen. Honestly, you're not really missing too much. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at him here. Now, I really like the detail of this figure. It's really cool, and you can see this piece right here. This part actually comes off. It's the only piece of him that actually disconnects. This part right here that I'm looking at right now is actually one of the fingers when he's in Devastator form. Because he's actually the hand of Devastator, which is actually kind of, different considering everything. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at some of the other ones. This one right here is Excavator from the Hercules line, or Scavenger, the original Construction Con. So let's pull him out of the way. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the G1 version. This is the G1 Scavenger. You can see very small. So let's go ahead and get him out of here. Honestly, I'm very surprised on how similar he is to the G1 version of the same Construction Con. So let's go ahead and do the transformation. I'm going to pop this first piece off right here. As I was saying earlier, it's the only piece that actually comes off. It's got a peg right there, which actually pegs into the back, and then there's another peg on the other side, which I'll show you guys later. Alright, so this transformation is very simple. So as you can see, I'm going to push this part right up, and then we're going to disconnect this part right here. It's actually hooked onto the side here, and I don't know if I can show you guys. There's actually a peg right there that it kind of pegs into. It's very, very simple, and this is actually one of his arms. So I found the easiest way to do this is I'm trying to pull it out right here, and it actually doesn't work that way. You actually have to pull the arm upwards to get the figure to cooperate. And then this piece right here kind of folds up, and it opens up just like that, and basically now you have his arms. So this piece right here actually folds up, just kind of closes up, and becomes kind of a backpack to him, which isn't too bad. So here's the front, and just like the other G1 version and any other version, look at that, it came off. It happens. It's actually on a ball joint, which isn't too bad. It just pops right back on there, just like that. So let's continue the transformation. Just kind of turn the legs down just like this. Now, there are different ways you can actually do this. I find this to be the better way, or the quickest way. So you just pop this front piece out right here, and then his head just kind of pops up. Now, I wasn't really sure if it goes onto a little joint here. I think it slides right in right there. There we go. Now, the arms are pretty simple. Just kind of snaps around. And there's little clips. And you pull it and close it up. So there we have his chest, his arms, and then you just turn it around. This piece kind of pops open. It's a little fidgety, especially with my, chubby fingers. Turn it around. You got one arm. Push the shoulder up. Right there. Push the shoulder up. Then the same thing. There's actually a little claw right there, but I didn't pull it out right here. And let's go ahead, and then this part, his little body just kind of popped right up in there. And then you turn these right here. Just like that. You just turn them. That way he faces the legs the correct direction. Turn them. Little feet open up. It's pretty simple right here. They just kind of just open up. Just like that. And then just kind of like Starscream, his legs actually stagger. So you just kind of stagger them out just like that. And that's basically it. And then you just kind of pop this piece that we took off earlier. It just pegs right onto his arm right here. Right there. Peg it right in there. And that's basically his transformation. The Studio Series is very adamant about being screen accurate and to the scaling. Now, considering that Scrapmetal was actually not seen in Revenge of the Fallen, some people will argue that. That's actually for a whole nother video discussion right there. But the detail of this figure, considering that he was based off of concept art, is really something else. And, looking at this figure, I really like, the sculpting, the detail. While it's not completely detailed like a lot of figures are, especially when you come to masterpiece figures, this guy is legit. So now I want to take a look at the actual articulation of Scrapmetal here. So basically, it's got your typical, you got your joints right here. The hand kind of moves, which, you know, unfortunately is actually part of the transformation. But for being, you know, as simple as he has a lot of articulation. Like the arms move, the head looks down. He actually does spin. You can look left and right. He does a 360 spin. The actual sculpt of the head is actually really good. Like I was saying about the detail of this figure, considering that this is a, you know, one of the standard like 1999 Studio Series figures, it doesn't have a whole lot to him. He is actually really good. And, you know, I'm trying not to hype this guy up too much because I know there's some people that might think he's a pretty simple figure and that Hasbro cheaped out on it, but I don't think. Let's go ahead and take a look at the actual transformation back to robot mode. So the first thing we got to do is pull this piece off, and the hand just kind of folds up on both sides just like that. There we go, folded right back in there. Now I like to pull the arms upwards like this. Now we can go ahead and leave the feet to last, but I usually just transform them ahead of time anyways, just to get them out of the way. So you close the feet up like so, and just kind of closes up. Now the best way to do this, if you try to turn it like this, it's actually not going to work. It actually gets stuck, so you have to actually open it up just like that, and then it makes it a lot easier. So there we go. We're gonna turn it, there we go. You gotta turn it, and just kind of whoopsie, there we go. And you got the legs, or the tires all done. So then you pop that's open. Now actually you should probably pop the arms out first like this. It makes it easier, but you know, sometimes I get ahead of myself. Kind of fold the head up, close it up, and then you just kind of, there's little clips right in here, so right there. Now actually what we're gonna do right here, and I'm gonna skip a step here, I'm actually gonna show you the transformation to Devastator's hand. There's actually two ways of actually doing this. You could actually transform it from vehicle mode, but I'm gonna show you basically from robot mode here. So basically the crane arm, you don't really do much with it because it's one of the fingers. And then you go ahead and turn this one, I believe, that way. Now you don't really have to fold those all the way in. You're supposed to pop them out just a bit, and it's to give a little bit more articulation to the fingers. You go and pull those out and kind of turn it like that. I believe that's how it goes. Nope, you open it. Because I know this piece right here is supposed to move. I think I got it backwards. Let's look at this here. There we go. Now you want to bring these in, and there's actually little clips in here that I can see. There's a clip up here that clicks in right there, and there's one down here. Now you guys can see the little peg, and it kind of clicks right in. And we'll go ahead and peg that one right in there. And this one, it's a little difficult, but it usually, there we go. Click it right back in there. And that's basically it. You just got to get these fingers the correct direction. I mean, there really is no wrong way to do this. I mean, it's basically whatever way looks good for you. So, okay, I think I did it. There we go. I did it backwards. Okay. So we'll go and turn that piece this way. If we can, yeah, is that the correct way? Let's see. Turn it. You do got to be a little bit careful with some of these joints. They can break. Now this last piece right here, and this is the connector piece that actually hooks on to the other part of Devastator. Yeah, okay, nope, that doesn't look right. All right, there we go. Turn that this way. Okay, there we go. That looks a lot better. And that's basically it, guys. Scrapmetal actually will connect to Hightower, which I believe comes out this August, which I've already actually pre-ordered. So for 2019, we're getting Scrapmetal, which is the deluxe figure, Hightower, which is also a deluxe figure. The two Voyager class figures we are getting is Long Haul and Rampage. I believe Rampage is already out or is coming out pretty soon. I'm really excited for these figures. It's a great, and I'm really grateful that Hasbro's actually going out of their way to make these figures and make each one individually a robot to vehicle mode and then to Devastator. So that is my review of Transformers Studio Series Scrapmetal. I can't wait to get all of them to form Devastator! Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video and want to see more from the channel, think about subscribing. You guys know the rest. Like, links down below, and as always, until next time.